Willkommen zurück, meine Freunde. Ja, ich bin hier ins Gasthaus gegangen, damit wir halt schon mal voll geheilt sind, weil das war mal jetzt nicht. Und dann habe ich geschaut, ob wir irgendwie Materialien haben. Und ja, haben wir. Leider nicht für sie, aber für die gute Rinwell. Und ja, das Teil ist halt echt nicht schlecht, würde ich sagen. Einfach mal, ich sage jetzt mal durchschnittlich um 100 Dinger mehr. Ja, sonst können wir uns leider nichts kaufen, aber ich würde sagen, ja, für sie wäre es auch ganz gut. Drachenflammensack. Naja.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Und ja, ich glaube, du willst auch noch was, ha? Was willst du? Wer bist du? Ich wünschte nur, es gäbe mehr zum Teilen. Wovon redest du? Unsere Rationen, wir kommen immer zu kurz. Es ist nie genug da, um satt zu werden. Wir könnten wirklich etwas Reis, Kartoffeln, Rind und besonders ein paar Gewürze brauchen. Wir haben, was du brauchst. Ja, aber das Rind ist schon teuer, ha? Wenn es das ist, was ihr braucht, wir haben hier genug. Reicht das? Was? Wir geben hier einfach so ein Rind, oder was? So. Er ist ja so großzügig. Vielen lieben Dank. Ja, das würde uns immens helfen. Ich kann euch nicht viel im Gegenzug anbieten. Ja, das war mir eh klar. Aber wenn du magst, bringe ich dir unser geheimes Familienrezept bei. Oh, eine Curry, ha?
Great. Yes. Hey. Good. Really?
Ja, komm, Alter, was ist denn da los, hey?
All right. Right. Really? What? Huh?
Was kommt denn jetzt, Alter?
Right.
Du hast alles, was wir brauchen.
Yes. Over there. Huh? Yes. All right. Yes.
Alter, all das für eine scheiß Curry?
Huh. All right.
Das war es nicht wert.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are...
Nein. So. Also, Curry erhöht Verteidigung der Gruppe um 15%. Hält 11 Minuten. Ja, wenn es ich mache. Kocheffekt plus 15%. Bei ihm reduziert die Dauer um 25%, erhöht aber die Wirkung um, ich glaube, 50. Aber.
currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As
Naja.
long as you call
Oh, solange du mich Oberleutnant nennst.
me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Okay, was haben wir eigentlich? Ich habe irgendwie überlegt, ob wir nicht mal wieder ein bisschen in die Arena schauen, ha? Also ins Übungsgelände. Nicht Arena, weil das ist ja böse. Übungsgelände. Und vielleicht
Looks
hättet jetzt
we
irgendwie die
made it here in
zwei
one piece.
You
Schatten,
used
ha?
to come here.
So, was haben wir eigentlich? Ich meine, da noch einiges, ha? So, was Neues? Ne. Ja, ein volles Level 40, da sind wir noch weit davon entfernt. Gruppenkampf. Das haben wir schon, ne? Das lohnt sich eigentlich gar nicht. Aber was soll's.
When you were younger?
Mal schauen, ob wir es schaffen. Überhaupt. 3 Therapienfäuste. Steh auf. Oh, was war denn das gerade, ha? Ich weiß, dass ich andere so Feuerdinger mache, aber also machen kann, aber ich weiß halt nicht wie. Deswegen probiere ich gerade ein bisschen. Strom. Wow! Zwei gleich von denen. Scheiße, bin ich down? Nein, ich lebe noch. Okay, ich lebe nicht mehr. Kann mich mal wer reviven? La Piande, oh mein. Alter Schwede. Okay, wir schaffen das nicht. Ja, wir schaffen das nicht. Schwach. Okay. Sind wir wenigstens voll? Ja, aber ich glaube schon. Also schauen wir mal, ob wir das wenigstens schaffen, ha? Level 25.
Ready, Kiriko?
Yeah. No holding back. Hey, is he always this eager when it comes to fighting?
Yep. That's how Kirito is.
I'll keep going as long as it takes. Honor won't save you. How the hell did that not work?
Looks like we'll have to hit them with everything we have.
It's time for the blazing sword. Hit time. Burn it.
They're not making this easy, are they?
Definitely.
Astral energy.
Okay, schaut schon besser aus.
I need to heal. Pierce the evil.
Not bad.
Ja, jetzt nimmt er wieder sein zweites Buttermesser.
In this to win. Wait, seriously? Two swords at the same time? I'm not about to back down from a fight.
Good. Because I'm not planning to hold back.
Ja, treffen wir mal gut hin. Wo ist er?
I never miss.
Charge like that could easily be fatal. I'll keep going as long as it takes.
Asuna,
I need support.
on it. Don't push your luck with him, Kirito.
Time to finish. Looks like you're telling me you've been holding back.
Hör doch mal auf. Ich sehe überhaupt nichts mehr. Oh.
Thanks.
Next time, don't get cocky. Here they come,
I can't believe they managed to stop that.
among other things. Don't tell me you're giving up already.
Na komm, das trifft doch mal. Das gibt's doch nicht.
Ancient light.
Raining slash. Blow away. Raining slash. Time to get serious.
Hör auf.
Does it hurt? I can carve through walls. I owe you.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Bam.
And again!
Asuna.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Blow away. Raining slash. Blow away.
I never miss!
Denied. Seismic rupture.
I'm almost impressed. I said almost. Don't get carried away. With no choice. Prepare yourself!
Watch out. Something big's coming our way.
Take this.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! It's over!
Ah, Scheiße.
Battle is stacked heavy against us.
So we regroup and try again.
You're right. We
Ja,
must play
komm.
intelligently. Anything in armor is all mine.
Light astrolabe!
Okay, wir leben noch.
Strike! Glacial spear!
Alter, heil! Heil und hör auf.
Will this help?
I see your sword plays as fast as ever, Asuna.
I understand why they call her the Flash.
Wow, even the folks here have heard about you.
I wonder if they heard the rumors about the Black Swordsman, too.
I hope not. I don't need more attention.
Feel!
Water, I hope you're ready. I'm not going down.
Also, das gibt's doch nicht. Geht down.
Consider yourself finished.
Wow, finally, huh? Ihr habt euch toll geschlagen. Nun zur Feier, bla bla bla. Schwertkampferinnerung. Ein geheimnisvoller, nicht organischer Würfel. Wenn er ihn berührt, wird von Erinnerungen an große Schlachten erfüllt. War aber nicht so wild, ha?
You two are seriously
Die
impressive.
beiden sind wirklich
I learned a lot.
beeindruckend. Ich habe viel
Me
gelernt.
too.
Ebenso.
Haven't had that much fun in a long
So viel Spaß hatte ich lange nicht mehr.
I've never seen arts like yours
Arts
before.
wie deine habe ich noch nie
Where did you
gesehen.
learn them?
Warum sage ich es überhaupt hier? Er labert doch eh.
Well, you could say we're self-taught, I guess. We like to call our style of fighting the Einkrad style.
Einkrad style. Can't say I'm familiar with it.
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure us two are the only ones here who use it.
So it must be pretty rare, huh? You think it's something I could pick up?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not much of a teacher, though.
But there's no harm in trying. Besides, I bet you want to learn more about how they fight.
Okay, then. Hope you don't mind the hands-on approach.
I have to say, though, I can't believe how synchronized you...
Seriously? How did you get so good at coordinating your moves?
That's a good question. I guess it comes naturally from the two of us working together for so long.
She knows me so well, I can focus on whatever's in front of me during a fight.
Sounds like you two really trust one another.
You'd think so. But even after all we've been through together, there's still a lot. I lost count of how many times he's gone and thrown himself into danger without...
Oh, man.
Sounds like Asuna's got her hands full.
You're one to talk. Remind me who's always getting himself into trouble again.
Ja.
What? No.
I guess you and me are...
Tell me about...
What was that?
What's that?
Nothing. I was just saying how much...
Well, as long as you got some...
It was good training for us, too. I'd love to spark...
If you ever feel like having a rematch...
Sounds good.
Oha. Aktivierung eines besonderen mystischen Art. Wenn du die Schwertkampferinnerung aus der Artefakt-Effekt-Liste einschaltest, kannst du Alphens mystische Art ändern. Hinweis: nur einmal pro Kampf einsetzbar. Kann nicht während eines Kadettenkampfs von Centauri aktiviert werden. Okay.
There's history in the air here.
Also wie? Das hat nichts damit zu tun, oder? Oh ja, zum Ausführen landen Arte, während Schwertkampferinnerung im Überlimit aktiv ist, oder? Ja, das ist das unser normales und das ist halt das neue, okay.
I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Ist ja was Neues, ha? Oh. Ach du Scheiße. Elite-Schwertkämpfer, Kadett. Empfohlenes Level 99. Ja, komm. Schaffen wir doch, oder?
Let's go, Asuna.
These two aren't messing around.
Okay, ich glaube nicht, ha?
Realize that? Haven't you been paying attention?
Yeah, they're even stronger than I imagined.
Anything in armor. I couldn't make it in time.
Nein, revive uns nicht, ha?
Overconfident.
This is some punishment. That was a good fight.
Ja, da haben wir wohl noch ein bisschen, ha? Na gut. So. Unterirdischen Docks westlich von Nitz. Ist da? Das sein? Verborgene Werft, ha? Kann das sein? Ich meine, verborgene Werft hört sich gut an irgendwie, aber
Looks
ja.
like we made it here in one piece.
Schauen wir mal, ob das jetzt irgendwie funktioniert.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Na, schau, nicht schlecht. Nicht schlecht, dass wir vorher schon da waren. Jetzt haben wir uns Zeit gespart, ha? So, da ist die Festung,
I
ha?
can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danny's. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidria.
Kraftschmackerl. 3000 KP bei allen. Nice. Ja, was geht ab? Ha? Wirklich komisch, dass Lord Almeidria hier durchkommt, ohne uns vorher Bescheid zu geben. Wird schon einen Grund haben, ha? Makrele. So, da ist, glaube ich, nix. Also, auf die fette Yacht da.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry. Damn! So we missed her! You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are
So,
you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
also von mir aus. Ja, was spricht dagegen? Ei. Backbord, Steuerbord. Gib Gas. Na boom, ha, das Ding hat ja ordentlich PS. Aber das ist gar nicht ihr Schiff. Ha, ihres ist sicher ultra, mega, hyper, duper fett. So, wo ist es?
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Was? Warum?
I know Malabar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Muss das sein? Das ist wieder nur Blabla Unnötiges, ha? Rinny. Rinny, Rinny.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeida, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeida. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeida when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Keine Ahnung.
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from?
40 Stunden
I wonder how
Cutscenes.
it feels. Not being able to hold another person's hand.
Wow. Na, hoffentlich sind die anderen schneller, ha? Oh, Madame. Madame, was geht ab, ha? Alles gut? Erzähl was.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cislodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually managed to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed.
Aua, 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 aua.
You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever
SD.
since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alvin.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Das waren jetzt 2. Wir müssen mit noch 3 labern. Noch was? Ja, ja. Ich meine, es ist nicht so uninteressant, das gerade, aber es ist halt irgendwie trotzdem zu viel, ja.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
Oha. Sickhack, huh?
It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry.
Ja, kann ich.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her?
Ja, ich glaub
I feel
schon.
like such a screw up.
Da bist du
the
auch.
only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against.
Sounds like a deal.
So. Und der letzte. Wie lange geht das scheiß Video
All that
schon?
goes long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
37
Any
Minuten.
artist who'd
The
see
fuck?
fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidria resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side.
Holy shit, was? Halbe Stunde oder was, ne? Jesus. Das Schiff hat einen größeren Vorsprung, als ich dachte. Wenn ihr noch ein Nickerchen einlegen wollt, bevor es ernst wird, ist jetzt die Chance. Ich glaube nicht, oder? Ja, ich meine, mir wird es auch nicht schaden, aber was soll man machen? Also, wo ist die fette Castle?
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Oh mein... What the fuck?
That's
Okay.
the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you?
Alter, dreh wieder um.
Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What do
Scheiß
you do
drauf.
if they catch on to us?
Wir drehen wieder um.
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Ich glaube auch. Ja. Wir sind ja nicht mal das Rettungsboot, ha?
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin.
Oh.
Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Ja. Das schauen wir uns erst noch an, ha?
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's...
Mobile Festung. Gradia. Nice. Oh, wieder ein paar Wachen. Ja, was auch immer das ist, ha? Ja, danke.
Shion, I want to thank you.
Ja, danke später.
That's what I call a ship.
Yeah, the biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
Jahre?
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almeidria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Na gut. Wir können endlich was machen. Nice. 3-mal Trank des Lebens. So, was sagt unsere Karte? Okay, gehen wir mal geradeaus weiter. Da ist Ende. Okay, ein bisschen Salat. Hallo Freunde.
Right, here goes. Bring him down.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Astralkristall, huh?
Coming through. Fight me one, eh?
You think that shield will save you?
Hold nothing back.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
So. Was ist dieses Ding? Bilde ich es mir ein oder sieht es genauso aus wie das Ding in Rivel? Es besteht aus Astralenergie. Es könnte eine von Almeidas Fallen sein. Also, was machen wir? Ja. Wenn ich die Astralenergie manipuliere, kann ich es vielleicht aus dem Weg räumen. Ein Versuch ist es wert. Und wie viel kostet es wieder? Ha? Kostet. Naja, es geht ja noch. Ha?
Are you okay?
So,
You're not too tired, are you?
das war eh klar.
Fine. Let's keep moving.
Haben wir dann neue Wachen? Ne.
Go no further.
For my lord! Raining flash!
Take down their defenses. Can't get out of this.
Raining flash! Blew away! Not today!
The enemy wields our stand back. I'll trip it up.
Now you see what I can do! My shield! I'm ready! Flash! Blew away!
Lightning orb.
Barely a blip on our radar.
10.000 und 200. Ja, komm her, ha.
Go no further.
Be my guest!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down! My shield! I'm ready!
work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Wieso kriegen wir jetzt so viele Astralkristalle? Ja, brauchen wir halt nicht mehr, ne? Deswegen wahrscheinlich. Oh, das ist wieder ein Roder, ha? Ein Roder mit einer Waffe diesmal, also mit einer Shotgun oder so. Oh, das ist das Neue. Ach du Scheiße. Die Animation dauert ja länger als Cutscenen, hey? Bleib mal stehen. Ohne Scheiß, oder? Die Cutscenen dauern länger. Die Animation dauert gerade länger als eine Cutscene. Naja, egal. Oh, ist die was Besonderes, ha? Ehrlich? 3 fucking Ränder?
Any injuries?
Sind wir auch komisch, ha? Wie geht denn das? Genesung? Was braucht das? 24, ha? Ist ja relativ wenig, ha? So. Wo ist der Digga? Okay, Digga. Komm her. So. Naja. War jetzt nicht so wild. Achso, was haben wir denn da? Ein Zugangsschlüssel.
Never seen anything like it. It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Okay, aber sie sind ja noch nicht fertig. Warte, da sind wir hergekommen, ne? Oh, jetzt sind wir doch fertig. Na dann. Na toll. Ha! Na dann. Na dann, na dann.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Raging storm!
Take this!
Into the shadows! This one's mine!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
I'm
ready! Blow them away!
Water, hear my call! Sealed! Spread!
Stand back! I'll trip it up. Elusive deity! Cheating pile driver! I'm ready!
Watch and wait!
Can you take it?
Annihilate champion! Flame of storm!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your It's time! Air pressure!
Searing flame!
Blew away! Raining slash!
Deine Leute machen einfach keinen Schaden.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. These
Oha.
don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zoogles.
Ach du Scheiße. Okay.
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! You're mine! This one back into the fray! Where are you going? Lightning glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer!
No further!
Lightning
Ready and ready! Elusive deity! Can you take it? Elusive fury! Sorry, but this fight ends here.
So. Jetzt können wir uns wieder ein bisschen zurücklehnen. Lalala. Kann ich das skippen? Na, kann ich nicht mal skippen oder irgendwas. Aber egal, es macht wenigstens Schaden. So, von 11.000. Naja. Nicht mal die Hälfte HP verloren. What the fuck?
Sleep now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Ist er down?
This is...
Wie kann er da down gehen, Edith? Wir haben doch nicht so viel Damage gemacht, ha?
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
Don't get complacent.
Hallo. Es leuchtet da noch. Ja. Schön, ha? Na gut. Jetzt können wir dann theoretisch einen zweiten, aber wir gehen natürlich da auch rein. Ja, da kostet schon doppelt so viel, ha? Ja, Schlöcher.
Let's dispose of the trash. In here, not on my watch.
Can you take it?
Jawohl, 5000er Crit, ha?
Flying freaks! Sion, can you take care of those on
See about that.
Aua. Ja.
They've really got us on the rope.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Habe ich halt gemacht, aber danke. Voll die Enttäuschung, diese Kisten da. Oh, irgendwas juckt. Ach du Na. Wo kommt denn der daher?
Coming through. You got spirit.
Na gut.
Sorry, but this fight ends here. Now, Asuna! Right.
Mach mal bitte richtig fetten Damage, ha? Der Typ hält nämlich so viel aus. Ja.
No further.
Where are you going?
Not today. Can you take it? Orochi Fury. Elusive E. Swallow Blade. Rotating pile. Blade Slash. This one keeps charging us. I am not beyond fury. I'll leave it to you. Begin. Rain Slash. Roll away. Rotating pile. Does it hurt? Tornado Drive. Behold, the Earth pulse. Tectonic Fission.
Here, let me help.
Und er lebt immer noch.
Carve through
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Bam.
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
255 Erfahrung. Bisschen unrealistisch, wirklich. Weißes Gewand. Ein reines weißes Gewand. Der Stoff ist mit Astralenergie versehen und trübt niemals ein. Wie oft er auch getragen wird. Okay, sagt keiner was von euch? Zauberemblem. Ein Emblem, das Elementargriff steigert. Dank seiner offensichtlichen Anwendung ist es bei Elementar-Astralpraktiken stets beliebt. Okay. Ich glaube, das wäre irgendwie was für sie, ha? Ja, plus 70. Können wir dir das Glücksdingens geben? So, was haben wir dann? Nein. Okay, noch besser, ha?
Strength yet grows.
Na gut. Das macht wenigstens Spaß. So. Da sind wir eh fertig. Das heißt, wir gehen in den zweiten jetzt endlich. Waren wir gerade im ersten? Na, oder?
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
Was ist der erste, ha? Nö, da waren wir noch nicht. Doch, da waren wir schon. Also wieder der Eingang, ha? Okay. Ich dachte, das wäre so die untere, oder? Ne, in der unteren waren wir gerade und dann ein Schlüssel für die zweite. Okay, egal. So, ja.
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
Was ist das, ha? Der Motor wahrscheinlich.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almeidria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almeidria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
What?
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almeidria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? My head hurts just thinking about it.
Ist eh gut, oder?
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almeidria.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
Okay. Oh. So. Da ist Ende. Da ist auch Ende. Na gut. Wo ist der... Da ist der Shiny-Gegner, den machen wir zuerst. Aber erst Fladermonster was.
What's this thing?
Surprise, motherfucker!
This one will be difficult to predict.
Sorry, but this fight ends here. Now, Asuna!
70 Schaden. 80 Schaden. Mach doch mal Damage, hey. Also in der Zeit hätte ich gerade mehr Schaden gemacht. Wie gibt's es, hey? Wie? Die halten noch mehr. Das ist irgendwie ein bisschen komisch. Aber... So, wir sind wieder voll, nämlich. Deswegen habe ich den zuerst gemacht.
I'm pretty worn out.
Ja, wir haben schon wieder keine HP. Widerstandsring. Ein Ring, der Schaden von Elementarangriffen reduziert. Beliebt bei dänischen Widerstandsgruppen als Mittel gegen generische Astralart. Das...
This looks nice and tough.
Ja, aber... Gegner, keine Gegner. Scheiße, das ist ein roter, ha? So, schnell.
Let's see what you've got.
Now you see what I can do. My shield? We're not kidding! Got you now! Do as I say!
In a bind?
Lightning slash! Blow away!
Was? Zeitzelle, was?
Sleep now. I'll be saving this one. Where you going?
A debut performance.
Hear my call.
Bam. Down ist er.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Oh. So, next battle ist da um die Ecke.
Let's see what you've got.
Now you'll learn.
Can you take it? No further.
Ready and ready.
Is it too late to talk over our differences?
I can carve through water.
Benediction light.
He has got fire.
I've got
We're not ready.
marksman handle.
All yours.
Flame of fury. Raging storm.
It's almost too strong. Split it open. Be my guest. Orochi Fury. Elusive deity.
Raging cascade. Here.
Eternal devastation. This one's all mine.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Na, warum? Da kriegen wir ganz schön Kohle.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Where are you going?
Can you take it? Blew away.
I'm only get radiant.
Ready and ready.
I'm ready. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Any injuries?
Go no further.
Take it. I'm only getting
Now you see what I can do. My shield? Blew away. We're not finished.
Now. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Radiant
Deity.
Sleep now.
Can you take it?
Stockpile.
Ready flash.
Lightning order. Where that came
You're
from.
finished. Tempest. Sword rain alpha.
Let's do it. Dance in the wind. Astral energy.
Say no more.
Alla boom.
Onward and upward.
So. Dann haben wir da immer noch welche. Oh, schau, was wir da haben.
Get lost.
Lightning can
You
dance.
picked the wrong choice. Death on the way.
Now. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Glacial steel. It's in the sky. It's mine.
Thanks. Take this. Blew away.
I'm on a roll. Water. Hear my voice.
Orochi's Fury.
Supernova. Raging
Too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Radiant.
I'm ready.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Seems about right to me.
Roter Safran. Elementarverteidigung. Ja. So, wie schauen wir denn aus? Okay. So, ich glaube, Gegner haben wir da wohl alle, also lassen wir unser Ding jetzt auslaufen. Trank des Lebens hier. Oh. Hast du vielleicht... Ah! Schmetterlingsdinger. Wow. Nice. Ja, lass mich weitergehen.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Natürliche Weste, eine natürlich ausschließlich aus Naturmaterialien laut Hersteller, kann man mit der Weste als sein wahres Selbst im Einklang mit der Natur leben. Hört sich crappig an. Nix für mich, nix für dich, nix für dich. Okay. Kostet doch zu viel, ha? So. Wo waren wir jetzt noch nicht, ha? Ich glaube, da waren wir da überall? Da ist nix. Ja, da haben wir das Ding jetzt ausgemacht. Da waren wir auch drinnen. Da waren wir noch nicht drin. 3 Kartoffeln, ha? Ja, das mit dem Kochen, keine Ahnung, ha? Ist ein bisschen schade. Ich komme irgendwie nie dazu. Warum soll ich irgendwie was kochen, wenn ich irgendwie am Herumlaufen bin? Ich würde ganz gern kochen, wenn ich da bin, halt, ne? So. Machen wir es doch und ballern wir uns halt ein bisschen was rein, ha? Ich glaube, wir müssen davon echt mal ein paar kaufen. Genau. Ja, Elixier, ha? Bin ich jetzt irgendwie nicht so wild. Vielleicht später mal, aber da war halt irgendwie... Oh fuck, hier ein fetter und ein roter auch noch. Wir könnten die nicht mal skippen. Nicht, dass ich es machen würde, aber... Ananas-Gelee. 60%. Ja, davon bräuchte man mal ein paar mehr. Na gut, Freunde. Hilft ja nix.
This one's mine.
Now you see what I can do.
Raging lightning! Careful! It has some kind of camouflage. I'll heal you. Dance in the wind. Air.
Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Na komm, One-Shot ihn, ha? Als ob.
Now, Asuna!
Right.
Will this help?
Heal. On your knees.
Being interrupted.
Pierce
Blow
evil.
away. Raining slash.
This wall. By the power of water.
Raining slash. Come quiet.
Benediction light.
Raining slash. Ignite. Try harder.
Annihilate.
Blow away. It's time. Raining slash.
Can't get out of this.
Blow away. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Take light astral energy.
On your knees.
Lightning condemned. Glacial spear. Freeze blade. I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
Cross back, will ya? Blow away.
Armor won't save you.
Not on my watch.
Rage.
Lightning condemned.
I must remember my limits.
I never miss.
Behold! The earth.
Ist echt übel, dass das ein normaler Gegner einfach nur ist, ha? Oh, er lebt immer noch.
Raging cascade. Gemini Aqua. Now for something special.
Kisara. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone. Dance in the wind. Radiant air.
Oh Mann, der ist ja auch noch fast voll, ha?
certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Ja, wir sind schon wieder voll, was Pfirsichgelee angeht. Naja, war aber gar nicht so übel. Wir haben gar nicht so viel gebraucht. Ha? So, kommen wir da rein? Oha.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one
Canada.
here.
Jupp.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
Ja. Warum war ich jetzt da erinnern, ha? Da gibt's nicht mal irgendwas, ha? Oh, vielleicht doch, ha? Achso.
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
Verstehe.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is
Was ist los, Hudels?
something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Weiß nicht. Irgendwas versteckt doch in ihrem Raum? Wäre scheiße, wenn ich es nicht wüsste, ja, aber... Wir haben doch eh geschaut. Ach. Ja, das hätte es mal gleich sagen können, oder? Den vierten kommen wir ja nicht, ne? Oh, kommen wir doch. Na gut. Wieso kommen wir nicht in den dritten?
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Ja, ja. Ha, Überraschung.
We'll soon see about that.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Was ist das?
Let's dispose of the trash.
A debut performance.
Its armor's too strong.
Glacial spear.
Sorry.
But this fight ends here.
Ja, ja. Es dauert halt ein bisschen. Wäre geil, wenn wir 5er-Dings zusammenbekommen würden, aber... Werden wir wohl nicht schaffen. 21.000 Damage. Ja, das hat er sicher nicht überlebt.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Ritterrüstung. Okay.
Equipment should come in handy.
Können wir sicher brauchen, ha? So, was leuchtet da noch? Makrele.
What's this thing?
Geld. Stand doch eh da. Ja. Ich will ja wissen, what's that thing da ist. Na gut, pass auf. Wir heilen uns voll. Und Zugang zur Ebene 3 und Ebene 4. Aha, okay. Naja. So. Na gut. Das wird ja hoffentlich mal reichen, ha? Wandeldrache, das ist so ein Scheiß. So, wie viel AP hast du denn? Gar nicht so viel, ha? Da geht er down. Zum ersten Mal. Ja, fallen runter, ha? Brav. Naja. War jetzt nicht so wild.
It was a close thing.
Na schau, da kriegen wir endlich diese Drachen-Flammensack-Dinger. Und dann ein Schalter für die dritte, oder?
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Schade, ich dachte, wäre irgendwie was ultra Besonderes. So, gibt's auf der anderen Seite irgendwie was? Ha? Eigentlich sollte man gerade irgendwie zurück und zu einem Schmied, aber ja. Ist auf einmal wieder Gegner da? Ich dachte irgendwie, wir können nicht. Na gut, scheinbar habe ich den Weg nicht gefunden. Egal, na gut. Bisschen Zeit verschwendet. Ist ja nichts im Vergleich zu den Cutscenes, ha? So, auf den dritten. Weil er ist die Barrier weg. Aha. Der Windlord.
If Almeidria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it.
Okay, also sie ist gut mit Wind-Dingern halt, ne? Das haben wir gerade gelernt. Ah, Wind-Erd-Schaden, ha? Aber ich will das irgendwie nicht equippen. Was hast denn du? Physischer Schaden, naja. Soll mal. Ah, na, okay. Na, hab ich keinen Bock drauf. Einfach Damage. Aber ich würde trotzdem Gegnerinfo. Wo findet man denn das? Warte. Ich würde gern wissen, was gegen was effektiv ist, ha? Keine Ahnung, ha? Wurscht. Brauchen wir nicht. Ja, scheiße, ha? Hätte man gar nicht uns irgendwie so viel HP irgendwie regenerieren sollen oder irgendwas, aber naja. Na gut, aber ich würde sagen, die gute hauen wir dann irgendwie wieder beim nächsten Mal um. Hoffentlich. Ja, danke fürs Zuschauen und bis dann.